Hello, my name is Nathan Ricks. Welcome to OTG, or One Team Global. This is a group of professional leaders that are building worldwide businesses, and I'd like to be the first to welcome you to the team, specifically to IOTG, Israel OTG, and the tremendous team that exists here in this country. I came from the real estate world. I used to be a real estate broker in Salt Lake City, Utah, United States. Had a nice business, very successful, buying and selling properties every year. I became attracted to Nu Skin because of the ability to leverage myself, the ability to not have to keep showing up every year and keep doing transactions to make my money. The lure of being able to create passive residual income that would just keep flowing into my bank account every month, eventually, regardless of what I did personally, was the thing that really caught my attention about this company. I've been involved now for 18 and a half years in Nu Skin. I've watched the company grow and change and just get better and better and better and keep expanding the opportunity to the point that I believe today is the greatest time ever to be involved in this company. The best part of being involved in Nu Skin for me and my family has been the change in our lifestyles. Part of that's driven by money. I've been paid more than $40 million in cash by this company since the time I started as a distributor with the company. Obviously, that's changed our lives. The ability to make friends around the world, to see the entire world because of the operations of this company and the growth of my organization into those markets has been nothing short of remarkable. And I would hope that anybody would take a very serious look at this. You owe it to yourself to deeply investigate what you see here, and once you have an understanding, to aggressively involve yourself in pursuing the opportunity. When we consider the types of businesses that we might want to be involved with, there's very important items to consider. In fact, most people would readily admit that they'll never make it financially working for someone else. And if you agree with that statement, you believe that to be true, then you would probably also agree with the statement that the only way you're ever going to really become financially independent is to be able to own your own business. Now, the problem with owning your own business is that there's only about 3 types of businesses that you can actually own. Number one, you can either start or you can buy a small business and you can try to grow that into something successful. The fact is, however, that small businesses are high risk. 90% of small businesses fail in the first 5 years of operation. And they fail because no one's ever been there to write the manual to say, here's how you run this type of a company. So you have to wear all the hats. You've got to be the president, you've got to be the shipper, you've got to be the warehouse person, you've got to track the inventory, you've got to be the marketer, the advertiser, the accountant, the lawyer. And the problem is when there's just you, likely you won't do all of those jobs at a real high level. And for that reason, most small businesses fail. And the fact is that if you're over age 40 and you want to engage in your own business and you buy or start one, you got a 90% chance that you will lose all the money you invested in that business, the money you borrowed from the rest of your family that you invested in that business, your retirement plan that you drained to invest into that business. And the fact is, you'll be out of runway before retirement. You don't have enough time to recover before retirement. So it's even more risky for people that are over the age of 40 to try to start their own business. The second type of business you can own is a franchise. And the good news about franchises are that about 75% of them actually make some money. Maybe not lots of money, but they actually are profitable. And why is that? Because someone else already wrote the manual. They've been through all the process of starting up that business. They've seen all the pitfalls and the mistakes and the failures, and they've devised the systems in the business to be against those, around those, so you don't suffer the same degree of failure that you would on your own business where no one's been through it before. And so because of that, franchises are more successful. The problem with a franchise is that you buy a small patch of ground, and if you want to then expand your business and create more income, more revenue, you have to buy additional patches of franchise territory at great cost. And so you up your risk, you up your headaches, you up your employee count, you up your payroll, you do all those things hoping that you can incrementally grow your new area, your new territories of your franchise. It's very difficult to do. I personally would never own a franchise. One of the other problems are that typically you have to hire a whole bunch of these employees, most of which are teenagers, and then you end up running a teenage daycare center hoping they show up and go to work and don't steal from you and that everything works in the franchise. So that's the second type of business that you can own. The third type of business you can be in is called network marketing. And network marketing is an interesting business as well. The upside of network marketing is that you can get huge upside leverage with literally no risk. Now, that's hard to believe for a lot of people, but it really is true. On the other hand, the downside of network marketing is that there's a lot of companies that don't make it. Just like traditional business, most of them fail. And in the process of failing, they leave a big trail of disaster, so to speak, like any company does when it goes out of business. I'll be the first to agree with you that network marketing done wrong can be your biggest nightmare. But on the other hand, network marketing done right can be like a fairy tale. It can be the greatest business experience you've ever had in your life. The network marketing that you're looking at today with IOTG and with Nu Skin Enterprises is not the network marketing your parents knew 20 years ago. This industry has changed dramatically in the last 5 years, and the reason it's changed is because of the advent of new communication technologies like the internet, like Skype, things like other technologies that can help you communicate for literally no cost all around the world, technologies that allow you to operate an international business from the spare bedroom of your home, technologies that allow you to offer up online brochures and information, online marketing and shopping carts, and ways to sign up and disseminate information that heretofore were simply impossible without the advent of the internet and very advanced website technology. All of those things are available to you right here. And you can run an international business, not just Israel-based business, but an international business literally from the comfort of your own home. These types of technologies are enabling new ways of doing business. Most people have now figured out that the old ways of doing business, the old hierarchical structures of traditional corporate environments, government environments, and research environments do not offer the same satisfaction and certainly not the same upside that you can get by having a new generation business based in network marketing, utilizing new communication technologies, low risk, high potential returns, returns that literally you could not achieve in virtually any other business. When you really sit down and analyze all the facts, then you'll come to the same conclusion I did 18 years ago and am more convicted of today, and that is that network marketing is the best choice for the average person who wants to become free, who wants to break away from the constraints of the regular workaday world where they realize they'll never really make it, into a world of unlimited possibilities. And that world exists for you right here today in this company and with this group, IOTG. You're joining a group of people that care about your success, that want to help you achieve your potential and achieve your dreams. And that's really what this business is all about. It's about changing and growing as a person and achieving the dreams that you have in life. So that's something that you'll find out about as you dig into this video and as you dig into this information on the website of IOTG.